I'm Sophia Khan from Students Go Gourmet, and I'm here with the fabulous Dr. Ellen Bass, who happens to be my aunt. It's a family affair.
Yes, indeed.
And today we're going to make a very lovely special low-carb recipe for you. It is spaghetti squash with cheese, butter, and a spicy marinara with saffron. Now, it sounds like a lot of cool ingredients, and they're all going to come together very quickly.
It's low fat, low cal.
Totally. So Auntie's going to show you this guy in 1 second. I'm quickly going to tell you about the marinara. This is a homemade marinara sauce, and you can see it's nice and thick and chunky. I know a lot of the marinara that you'll see at a store is kind of all smooth, and if you puree this in a food processor, you're welcome to do that. It'll take on that smooth consistency, but I like the chunky texture.
I do too.
So we use saffron, which is an amazing, it's actually part of a crocus flower.
Yes.
It's the stigma of it. And a little thread goes a long way. It's expensive, but if you use just a few threads at a time, it'll really take your meal to the next level.
And that's all you need is a few threads.
So you just need about 5 or 6 little threads of saffron to make this really powerful. And then about a teaspoon of paprika, a teaspoon of oregano, dried oregano, another teaspoon of turmeric, which is a great South Asian anti-carcinogenic spice that I love to use.
Adds a beautiful orange color to everything as well.
Totally. And for some heat to make this a spicy marinara, we use cayenne pepper. You can use about half a teaspoon, or depending on how hot you like it, a full teaspoon. That's a little bit much, so be prepared for that one to kind of kick you in the mouth a little bit, but that can be fun. You can use chili powder if you want as well instead. So you just let all these ingredients kind of hang out together for a while at about medium or medium-low heat, and it reduces down and it becomes nice and thick and beautiful. And then you're ready. In the meantime, you have the spaghetti squash going in the oven. So you want to tell them about spaghetti squash?
Absolutely, yes. Well, spaghetti squash is a fabulous vegetable, and it's so healthy, and it's called spaghetti squash because it looks like spaghetti, and you'll see when we open it up. Cooking it can be a challenge just because it's hard to cut because it's so thick and big. So what we like to do is actually bake it first.
Yes.
We just put, take our knife and put a couple little slits in it and put it in the oven.
And
you baked it 375.
Yeah, because otherwise, you basically need to use like a meat cleaver, and you might end up cleaving off your own arm before you get it to behave. It's not very stable. But now you can see it's much easier to handle.
Much easier. That was very easy to do.
Goes right through the skin. Just make sure your knife is sharp, and you're good to go.
And now you've got a stable, flat surface to work. And I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to show you what exactly this looks like inside.
It's kind of like a melon inside. It's got the seeds and some pulp. So you just get a bowl in advance.
So it sort of fools you a little bit because it doesn't look like it's going to be spaghetti.
Right.
But watch what's going to happen. We're just going to scoop out a little bit of the center.
Like magic. And it's a great blank canvas because you can go with anything. You can make a pesto and put it over there. You can do some kind of mushroomy, creamy sauce and put it over.
Just a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper would be great.
A little bit of Parmesan. I always like to add cheese.
Oh, definitely some Parmesan would be really nice. Okay, here we go. Here's the fun. Now watch what's going to happen.
This is exciting. Watch this.
This is very exciting. So basically, as you shred it, you can see that you're getting what looks like strands of spaghetti.
It was just born this way. Nature made this. It's like it was meant to be spaghetti for humans.
That's funny.
And one thing you need to make sure you let it cool before you touch it, because it'll be very hot after it comes out of the oven. So let it cool for a good half an hour to an hour, maybe even a little bit longer.
There we go.
Although it's so light and fresh that you don't feel heavy after it. So then we're just going to put some of this beautiful marinara on it, like that.
Oh, that just looks so delicious.
And for the fresh ingredients really make a difference. The fresh onion, the fresh garlic, the fresh tomatoes, and then all those beautiful spices from all over the world. I mean, saffron is a Silk Road spice, so is turmeric. And now you've got some nice light Parmesan. It's such a light, healthy cheese. Packs in your protein and calcium.
And it just looks beautiful.
So there you go.
Enjoy.